What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. We are the Dingos. I'm Alvin Lee, Kula Budi, Mr. Kamau, Mukabil D with a capital D, and Merdin Attila. So Kula, what's the topic of today, man?
Yeah, so women. Yeah, I have to always start with that word. Women have been watching the last few posting.
Yeah.
And we've been getting suggestions on what women would like us to talk about.
Yeah.
And since we are perfect gentlemen and we listen to you, today we're gonna talk about whose responsibility it is to make sure that you guys are not raising unwanted kids, or you guys are getting abortions, or you guys are getting into arguments about who should have taken precautions in case any of you or rather one of you gets pregnant.
Let's ask. Mukabil, do you have experience in this?
Okay. Personally, I've never experienced unwanted pregnancy.
Yeah.
Because my pull-out game is on point!
You better not nut at me. I'm so serious. I got you. My pull-out game strong.
But,
I expected some bullshit like that.
no, but, I believe that it's both your responsibilities.
Yeah.
To ensure that you
Precautions.
don't have an unwanted pregnancy.
Yeah.
For the man's side, if you're having unprotected sex, you need to be able to pull out on time, bruh!
But
What's
sometimes I hear precum also causes pregnancy.
Yeah, about that too.
That's on very rare cases.
Yeah, it's on
Very
rare
rare
occasions,
cases.
but sometimes you never
But
know.
then that's where it goes down to.
No, then there's the issue where the lady says, it's alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
co-
see,
let loose.
at that specific moment, should you ever listen to the lady?
Never.
At that specific moment,
Never.
that's where shit goes wrong.
As Kamau said in the previous video about honesty, if both of you are honest,
There's no honesty in that moment. In that moment, there's no honesty.
okay,
In that
okay,
moment,
but-
there's no honesty, there's no lies.
yes,
it's a gray.
but there are some things we don't know about ladies, and I think I've had a few discussions about this. Sometimes their hormones, I don't know, like go haywire. What?
You can't blame everything.
No, but I'm saying sometimes
They
they
play a
have
role.
calculated well, and it just happens. Because I've heard of people who say I was safe, but just
But me,
happened.
I want to say this. I want to say this.
Yeah.
But on a very serious note, let's pay attention. I'm not being. Is it called man something? Yeah, or whatever. So I'm not being that thing. But I honestly, and strongly believe and recommend
Yeah.
that it should be more of a lady's responsibility. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you know your cycle, you know when you're the most unsafe, you know when you're, is it called ovulating? You know when you're ovulating, you know. So, I mean, personally as a man, I don't know these things.
Okay.
So it's just your responsibility to know, okay, am I on any birth control method? If I'm not, should he use a condom? Does he have a strong pull-out game? Or is he Mukabil D?
With a cup to
Can he do a withdrawal method? Or should you just stick to
Coitus
condoms?
interruptus.
Or at least, you try to be on a birth control method. Because
Yeah.
you see, not every time that you have sex that you are in a relationship where you already know each other and you have that kind of a guy who also has his calendar in the house and marks the X's for you. No, there's sometimes you just have those, forgive me, random sex, and the guy doesn't know you at all. Random sex. So it's more of a lady's responsibility because you know yourself, and if you're not ready to have a child, you need to make sure and tell that man, hey, I'm not safe, put on that condom.
All right.
I totally agree with that.
Agree or you disagree?
I agree with that because you see, let me tell you guys, speaking from experience. Number one, it's both of those guys. Both of you who should be really, really, really safe. If you're a guy and you don't want to have a child, I'd say plain and simple, don't trust your chick. You always stay strong. You take the precautions almost 100% of the time. If if you do not want a child, it's always best because number one, like Alvin said, sometimes this is biology. You can't really say on this specific date and time which he said. Sometimes it can be a day, 2 days, variety.
Yeah.
Shit happens. So as a guy, you should, but as a woman, you should also, if you do not, because we're speaking about the 21st century.
21st.
21st. So if a woman wants to get pregnant, she will get pregnant. If she does not want to get pregnant, she will never. I know like so many friends and family members who they decided not to have a kid for almost 10 years of the marriage. And it worked perfectly.
Actually, I have
The
a
day
friend-
they decided to have a child within the first year, they did. So
But it's more of a woman's
that's what I'm
decision.
saying, yes.
a
It's
woman's
more if a
decision.
guy does not want and make sure you should do your part and
A man
but
can be trapped,
no, it's true, yeah.
but you can't
it's true.
trap a woman.
No, you can't trap her.
She knows when she wants
knows.
to get pregnant.
So
or
that's
when
what I'm
she
saying. At the end of the day, as a guy, let's not put our full trust in the woman and say, oh, that
She's safe.
she's safe, or she told
Or
me
she
I
said,
can
she
run
said,
inside,
she
or I
said.
cannot, So you just have to sort out your end, stay strapped, and as a chick also, come on, like just know your cycle, and you're the one who carries the baby. We hear this bullshit of, oh, I'm the one who gets pregnant, you can't tell me shit, it's my body. But at the end of the day, you don't tell us that kind of shit when you seriously decide to get pregnant.
Yeah.
So it has to be you as a team, of course. It has to be the guy always staying strapped, and the chick has to always. When you get pregnant, you're the one who has full control of your body. You know your cycle. You know what contraception works for you. You know which family planning works for you. I had this discussion with my brother yesterday. So even him, was saying that his wife was the best family plan that has worked for him for 10 years.
Yeah.
And so it's your body, take care of it, and an unwanted child is difficult. It's
Very
equally
difficult. Very difficult. You see,
not
also,
that
also,
it's bad. For me, I have a daughter and I love her very much. She changed my life. So yeah.
Also, I want to say that we've had so many stories of a lady saying, oh, this guy lied to me. He told me he'll be there throughout the whole time. He said we raised this child together. But what I just want to say is, at the end of the day, men will say anything when they want to hear. The practical say anything. They will tell you, "I'll marry you tomorrow." They will say,
That's why we
they'll
can
even
say
buy
men
an
are trash.
engagement ring for you, just because they want to hit it. So what I want to say is, at the end of the day, when you get pregnant, yes, a man might tell you whatever it is they want to say, but they can one day just wake up and disappear.
Yeah.
But you are carrying that child.
Yeah.
You cannot just wake up and disappear. I honestly feel like it should be, first of all, probably it should be a communal, rather a couple's decision, or rather a couple's interest to make sure that you guys are making the right decisions. But in this specific conversation, it should be more of a woman's stronghold to make sure that she's taking care of herself first, and then taking care of the two of you.
And also the guy taking care of the little he can do.
Yes.
Whether it's staying strapped every time.
Yeah.
But you see, staying strapped is a gray area. Staying strapped is one way of lying to people that, hey, I'm protecting you. Because, again, let's be super honest, right? In most cases, most women get those unwanted pregnancies because the guy was strapped. Because in most cases, if you're not strapped and you don't want this unwanted pregnancies, you do the withdrawal game. You
But
pull
you're
up.
strapped,
When you're strapped,
unless it
well,
burns.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. And chances are 50-50. In most cases, you always hear the guy saying, oh my God, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. You see, but the thing is, the lady is comfortable trusting you because she knows you're strapped. Yeah, but at the end of the day, the fact that you're giving a false hope with a condom gives the false impression of us guys are okay. So you're comfortable, you're letting go, you're in it until it's over, and then you realize, damn.
So you're saying don't strap.
All right.
I'm saying if you don't want to get pregnant, use control methods. And
All
being
right.
strapped is not the best.
Come on, tell us his opinion. Tell us your opinion, brother. No, we need to know.
Do you have a child?
It's okay, let him talk.
The ones you
Time
know
is
about.
going.
No, the ones you know about.
ones you
You
know
know, there's a
about.
lot
Time
that
is
you don't
going,
know
time is
about.
going.
You're thinking about the ones you know about.
Okay,
Time is
so
going.
for me, I would say it's more of both parties like responsibilities. So just both of you know what you want. Because what Kula said, even if the guy says he's trapped or he's like safe, and then the woman trusts it.
She can go wrong.
Yeah, she can go.
She can go wrong. Yeah, that's how shit goes wrong. You
Gabi,
know? Exactly.
Oh no,
I'll finish.
You're finishing.
I'll finish.
So, what am I saying? I'm saying that.
Pull out game.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yes, it's right. Me personally, as I said, I believe that both parties are responsible, but the female should actually take more precaution because you're the one who's gonna carry the weight. So if, and also believe that you can never trap a man. You will never trap that homie.
Oh, you never.
You will never trap him until you think that you're gonna get his kid and he's gonna love you for the rest of your life. Oh,
That's where you
go
wrong.
Stop wasting your time.
Which trap? Trap in getting the baby
As
or
in
trap of
time.
him taking
Trap,
responsibility?
You see, some women, okay, people say some women,
Yeah.
Get a baby to
Get
try
a
and make
baby
the guy
trap.
fall
Yes,
in love.
it's true.
to try and make you
Oh,
stay with her
okay,
forever.
okay.
Or marry them.
Or marry
It's
them.
in very rare occasions.
Yeah,
No,
so
it's
it's
in
yeah,
most
it's-
It's in most occasions.
No, I'm saying it's in rare occasions
the
that
man
the
stays.
man
Will
will
stay.
stay. That's what I meant.
Yeah, these days, yes. These
That's
days,
what I
yes.
mean.
Because men these days,
Men don't give a shit.
we don't care
No,
about
they
that.
not that they don't give a shit.
No,
Now
they'll
men
care about the
understand
baby.
who they are. You see,
No, as in it's
care about
survival
the
for the
baby.
fittest for both
when
parties.
a lady sees potential, okay? When a lady sees potential, trapping comes in.
Yeah. it comes
Or when a lady sees future,
But if
Like,
yes,
when a lady enters a house, like,
where the thing of the house.
like an overall thing on the wall.
I could enjoy this life.
You see, these days, let me tell you why men don't care in the way he's saying, just to finalize, is that we don't care because, not because that you know the kid or whatever. You will tell you go to hell, we're not together, my child, I'm taking care. We have learned how to separate that my child and the woman who gave birth to my child are totally
Two different things.
two different
So
aspects.
we love the child.
We love the child, but where we let a shida, we won't even waste our time with you. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's because men know how to separate
Yeah.
that part of emotion.
Some men.
It's very true. I'm
Some
the last
men know
guy.
how to separate.
Yeah, some men. All right, who should take responsibility? Both of you guys should take responsibility because, as Mr. Consensual, Mr. Mutual, yeah, said in our two previous videos, it's always mutual, unless it's a different case. But for me, I'll always stand to my principles. If you're not ready to face consequences of certain things, instead of using gray areas like using contraceptives and condoms and all that stuff, abstain. Just abstain.
No
Be
fornication.
safe.
I agree, by the way.
Just abstain. Focus on work. Be focused on
Come on,
your
wind
career
up.
or something.
Get married fast.
And know people for who they are, not just through sexually. You can still go dunda if you want, but know your limits, control everything. That way you're safe for the longest time. Like, it's assured, you know. And as this guy said on the previous video, say it again.
There's Holy Spirit.
No, the other one. That with W. Very stupid. Anyway, I'm not promoting wanking, but it's just a joke. But well, the thing is just simply abstain to prevent all this chaos.
And guys, remember, the best outcome of unprotected sex is believe me,
The best.
the best
It
outcome.
is
Yeah,
not,
the best is true.
It is not.
You
There's
rather
no
have a
other
baby
You'd
than
end
rather have
result.
a baby than
No, you'd rather have a baby
than
than
herpes, STDs, and all that
Yes,
stuff.
so at the end of the day, if you're not ready for a baby, best thing is abstain, and there's a reason why you're told to get married first.
Yeah. There's a reason why, God wasn't silly to say first get married and then have that, because at least in the marriage it's where it's control.
Yeah,
It's control. It's an institution that is controlled for all whatever happens. Like if you get a baby, but unwanted baby,
That's fine. If
but you're in
married,
marriage, it's fine because you guys want to live together. Unless you guys really don't want to have a baby, but you just want to stay married.
And to finish it up. If you are having unprotected sex and you expect to find chocolates, that is where you go wrong.
Thank you very much.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time.
Do it a good time.